Viewers, subscribers, welcome back to another video. Alright my peeps, so it's a beautiful Sunday evening and we're going to be talking a little bit of cricket. Right now, I am not even sure if me giving a playing 11 really makes any sense, because it would appear as if any playing 11 that we put out there, India is actually going to get the better of us. We are aware that they are better than us. You know, they have a better unit. But what we have always asked for is to see the players fight. Right? That is what we're really asking for. To see the players fight, and every now and again they might be able to win a game. So we're going to go through still and give a playing 11. So tomorrow morning, the second T20 game, we will take them on. We would have lost the first one by a big margin. India made 190, I think it is, that they made, and when we went in, we were only able to make probably 122 or something like that. We didn't really go close to the total. Anyway, I have a playing 11 here, and it's basically the same playing 11 that I had given for the first game. As usual, you know, I got most of the players that I would have indicated, well, a couple of the players that I would have indicated, they didn't make the 11. But no problem there, because it's not a prediction. As I always say, we are not predicting the playing 11. We are looking at the squad and, you know, just putting together 11 players that I think would do a job for us. And if you had watched my video leading up to the first T20 game that we played against India a couple of days ago, then you would understand where my mindset is at. Don't worry yourself, I'm going to give you the playing 11. But before we get to that, this foolishness that they're doing, where they have Jason Holder coming up and batting at 3 and have Hitmaya batting at 5, 6, them need to stop the foolishness. That don't make any sense at all. Anywhere you take it, you need the better batsmen in the team to be facing most of the overs. And I can understand that on any given day, you might get a good feeling and say, all right, we're going to work with this. Or you might say, all right, we're going to counteract what they have with this. But I can't really see through a couple of the things that I saw in the first T20. Anyway, Brandon King is straight back into my team. I am not too sure why he wasn't used in the first T20 game. I am not working with Shamar Brooks. As much as how he got a start and he was looking okay, I still not working with him in my T20 side to open. As I said, theoretically, if you're looking at somebody to rotate strike and to this and that and to bat a good amount of the 20 overs, ideally you would be the man to do that. But it's 20 overs and you have Puran in the team as a captain that can bat. He's a good batsman. You need to step up and take the responsibility and bat and stop the foolishness. So Brandon King and Kyle Mears will open for me. And Odi, as you can imagine, Evan Lewis is not there. So we're still working with the Kyle Mears, Brandon King partnership for me for right now. Right? At number 3, Nicholas Puran. Not Jason Holder. I don't know why Jason Holder was batting up the order. Well, they said they saw something and they were working off it. But I can't phantom that at all. So Brandon King, Mayers, and Nicholas Puran to bat at 3. At number 4, we have Shemran Hetmaya. Yes, it's 20 overs. You need players that go and come in and bat out most of the overs. And any given day, any player can get one delivery and get out, one ball and get out on any given day. So me saying that these guys batting at 3 and 4 doesn't necessarily mean that we are going to win the game or they are going to make 100 or 50 or whatever it is. You understand? I just think we stand a better chance with these guys batting up the order and shouldering the responsibility. Any team you look at around the world that is dominating, the top players are the players that are the specialist players, they are the ones that are shouldering the responsibility. If it don't come off of them, then that is why you have the all-rounders in the team. You look at India, you look at Pakistan, Australia, every team you can look at, the guys in the top order, England, they are expected to fire. If it don't come off, for example, England, you might have a Moeen Ali coming in down the order. Right? Australia, if they don't fire up the top there, if the David Warner and these guys don't fire up the top there, Then you have the all-rounders coming in the middle, the Marsh and all of them people. Same thing with India, right? Every team. So why West Indies trying to do this thing in reverse? Why are they trying to do the thing in reverse? Sending all the all-rounders and then leave the batsmen. They must stop the foolishness. So that is it. Pooran bat at 3 and Hetmyer bat at 4. At 5 we have the vice captain, right? Rahman Powell. Hopefully he will he will chip in with a big innings for us, because he's now playing in the team as a specialist batsman, so he needs to perform consistently. That is the issue that a lot of persons were having with Kieron Pollard in the latter part of his career, right? Not talking about franchise cricket now. The latter part of his career playing for West Indies, the batting wasn't working out too good for him, and he wasn't bowling, so he was playing as a specialist batsman. He was a captain, yes, but he was in the team as a specialist batsman. So it's the same thing. Just as how I was giving Kieron Pollard stick when he was playing as a specialist batsman and was failing consistently, it's the same thing. If Rahman Powell continues in the team as a specialist batsman, it's the same weight I am going to put on him, similarly to what I would have put on Pollard. Doesn't matter which country a man is from. It's cricket we're dealing with, right? So Powell will need to bat well. All right, and worse, he's now the vice captain, so added responsibility for him. At number 6, Jason Holder needs to find himself. I don't know if he's not fit or what, but he came back in the last ODI, plus he played this T20, the first T20 game, and he wasn't looking too sharp at all. Bowled a couple of no balls, wasn't looking too sharp with the ball, and then they did that madness with him batting up the order. So I am going to be backing him as a senior player and a former captain to step up and to help out Nicholas Pooran. So he comes in at 6. At 7, we're going with Keemo Paul. Keemo Paul, he wasn't as penetrative as we would have wanted him to be, but he was pretty economical. And when you're playing T20 cricket, you don't necessarily have to be taking 4, 5, 6 wickets. You bowl a 4 overs for 25 runs, you don't pick up any wickets. I will gladly take that. Right? If he gives us 4 overs for 25 or even 26, 27 runs and wasn't able to pick a wicket, then I would take that. I don't know about anybody else. You understand? I mean, it's putting additional pressure on the other players to pick up wickets, but it's also bowling that tight is also forcing the batsmen to take chances or risk against other players, other bowlers, which might lead to wickets. So I have him in my team just the same. At number 8, we have Akil Hussain. He was very good in the last game there. Bowled quite a few overs there without picking up, without giving away too many runs. And he's definitely hanging around these days with the bat, right? So he comes in also. Akil Hussain is there at 8. At 9, we have Alzari Joseph, our tearaway pacer, in the lineup there. And at 10, we have Obed Mackay, our specialist. He is expected to bowl all of those Yorker and all those slower ball in the death overs, you know, and things. So he's expected to do a thing for us. In the last game there, he bowled the last over, and you know, he bowled a couple of deliveries that went for runs. But it is what it is when you're bowling in the death there. Things like that will happen. So he comes in at 10. And as I said, that we're playing under protest. I still using Hayden Wash Jr. under protest because I don't have an extra spinner. I know it might be very rough to put him up against the Indians, but I'm not too certain about the Odin Smith thing. I'm not too certain about it. You understand? So Odin Smith and Brooks would be the change that I would be going with. Because if Odin Smith is playing with that pace, I would want 4 overs or even 2 overs, and the 2 overs shouldn't be too expensive, and then it should be guaranteed. Well, not guaranteed. You should be scoring consistently. So I probably go with Hayden Wash Jr. At least if they start attacking him, he might pick up a 1 or 2 wickets. But you know, we still want to keep Odin Smith in and around the team, because you know, he's very explosive when it comes on to the bat, and I want him there. But you know, I go with Hayden Wash Jr. So that would be my team, peeps. King, Mayers, Pooran, Hetmyer, Powell, Jason Holder, Paul, Hussain, Joseph, Mackay, and Walsh. right? I feel heavy. It feels heavy saying Wash because I know, he's not really picking up wickets as how we would want it. But we're not going to go with the extra pace at all. So that is my 11, my peeps. So just go ahead in the comment section and let me know what is the 11 that you would use. All right? Big up on yourself.